Your mind right now is not your own. Now, it's been programmed by your past. It's been programmed by other people that had no clue what they was doing. It's been programmed to have limiting beliefs. And right now, that's what's keeping you stuck in the same cycle. And until you break free, you're never going to have full control over your results. Now, how do we break free? We've really got to start thinking for ourselves. Now, most people don't think. Now, you might be thinking, Joel, that's stupid. Everyone thinks. No, that's not true. You know, my mentor, Bob, told a great story about a guy, I forgot his name, but he asked him, he was a doctor or a psychiatrist. He said, what's wrong with men today? And he said, men simply don't think. And he said 1% of the population think, 4% of the population think that they think, and 95% of the population would rather die than think. Now, to really understand this, we've got to bring the stick person into play, because we've been gifted with these higher faculties, okay? And one of them is reason. We've got 6 higher faculties, and I will touch on these on another video. But I want to focus on one today, which is your reasoning faculty. Now, reason gives you the ability to think. You know, thinking is the highest function of what we're capable of. Now, the top half of this big circle is your conscious mind. The bottom half is your subconscious mind, and this is your body, okay? The conscious mind is the thinking mind. It has the ability to accept and reject. The subconscious mind is your emotional mind. Now, the subconscious mind cannot reject. It has to accept anything that is impressed upon it. Now, 95% of the population are not thinking, okay? They're not using their reasoning faculty, so their subconscious mind is wide open. So when they see on the news that this year is going to be a really bad month for their industry, they're not thinking, they leave their subconscious mind wide open. Their subconscious mind must accept, it alters the vibration, and then they have a really bad month. Does that make sense? You have to think for yourself. If the news says that the economy is bad, I mean, let me ask you this. Do you want it to be bad? Then just reject it. You can do that with your conscious mind. You know, Viktor Frankl, who was in the Nazi concentration camp, I mean, me and you probably couldn't even imagine what that man went through. Do you know what he said? He said no matter how much pain, mentally and physically, the Nazis tried to put him through, no one could cause him to think something that he didn't want to think. I've just said this, thinking is the highest function of what we're capable of. Now, forget thinking from the outside. I want you to start thinking the truth, that you have infinite potential. Do you know no one knows what you're capable of earning? No one knows. The only 2 sources of reference that we can go to find out anything about ourselves, one is science and one is theology. If you go and ask them what we are capable of, humans, they just tell us that we have infinite potential. You have absolutely infinite potential. But what you've got to stop doing is letting other people think for you. You've got to start thinking the truth. There's no limit to what you can earn. You know, I spent years letting other people think for me. Now, let me simplify that. How do you let other people think for you? Well, it's when you're not thinking for yourself that your subconscious mind is wide open. Do you know if you let other people dictate what you think about, that person controls your emotions. If they control your emotions, they control your actions. And they also control the vibration that you're on. So you've really got to start thinking the truth, that you're an abundant being. You know, and do some research on your reasoning faculty. Because I'm telling you right now, your thoughts, conscious mind, are causing your feelings, subconscious mind. Your feelings are controlling your behaviors and your actions. So if you let someone else control your thoughts, they control your feelings, and they control your actions. Don't you think it's time to say, do you know what? Enough is enough, and take back control of your own mind? If someone comes up to you and says, you know, I don't believe in your idea, I don't think you'll make any money. If you let that control your thoughts, it's going to control your feelings, it's going to control your actions, and you're not going to step out and take action on the idea. If someone comes up to you and says that next time, I want you to just say, okay. But in your mind, in your thinking, I'm going to take action on this. Causes you to feel, causes you to act. Keep it really simple. Your thoughts control your feelings. Your feelings control your actions. Your actions are producing your results. So if you want to change your results, you've got to go to the primary cause, which is your thinking. All of your results right now are just a direct reflection of what's going on inside of you. So until you change what's going on inside, the outside's not going to change. Like, I know right now, you're capable of 10xing your income over the next 6 months. And if you want to find out how to do that, I would really encourage you to sign up to one of my free masterclasses. I mean, you really want to get in on this material, because once you gain awareness, you're going to skyrocket. The only reason that you've not 10x your income right now is because you're not aware of how to do it. I mean, all the money there ever is and ever will be has already been created. The way to build an aeroplane, it's always been here. The way to build an iPhone has always been here. Now, the only thing that was missing was awareness. So you've really got to become aware of this. I mean, I would encourage you to listen to this video every single morning for 30 days. In fact, that is the action step for today. That was just an inspired idea right now. If you listen to this video every single day for 30 days, I mean, your life is going to start to change. You're really going to start to understand how to take control of your thinking. Do not let other people think for you. Don't think from the outside in. Think from the inside out. That's what all great leaders do. Now remember, we become what we think about. So you've really got to take charge and say, do you know what? This is my mind. I'm only going to think about what I want. You should never think about what you don't want. You should never let anyone do your thinking for you. And I don't care if that's your children, that's your wife, that's your husband. You stay in control of you. Because once you control your mind, you can control your results. I hope this helped. I'm Mccleoud, and you have an abundant day.